the delay. I'm not sure what time it is. So I'm going to bring on 3 individuals from the Coast Guard to make statements. Do y'all need anything as we move into that? Sound checks, names, spelling, anything to that effect? Okay, perfect. So the first individual speaking is going to be Captain John Reed. John, common spelling. Reed, spelled Romeo, Echo, Echo, Delta. He is Commander, Coast Guard Sector Charleston. Also speaking will be Commander, Coast Guard Marine Safety Unit, Savannah. That's Norm Witt. Norm, common spelling. Witt, Whiskey, India, Tango, Tango. Also speaking will be the Search and Rescue Mission Coordinator. He is out of Sector Charleston. That's Lieutenant Lloyd Heflin. Lloyd spelled Lima, Lima, Oscar, Yankee, Delta. Last name Heflin, Hotel Echo, Foxtrot, Lima, India, November. So before we begin, like I said, we're going to have 3 statements, beginning with Commander, Coast Guard Sector Charleston. At the conclusion, unfortunately, the individuals providing statements have to attend a unified command brief, so probably not going to be time for questions, maybe 1, 2, and then a couple of us will remain back to speak to background if you have any amplifying questions. Anything before we begin? Okay, thank you all. Captain Reed.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This morning, about 0200, the vessel Golden Ray was reported to be listing heavy to starboard. The Coast Guard Command Center in Charleston received a report that the vessel, on its departure, had heavily rolled to starboard and was leaning on it was leaning on its port side as it made a starboard turn to depart the harbor. Coast Guard crews, along with partner agencies and commercial assistance providers, as well as South Carolina Department of Natural Resources and Moran Towing, made several rescues from the vessel at multiple points. 20 of the 24 people on board have been rescued at this time. As smoke and flames began to appear, our crews, along with the Glenn County Heavy Rescue Team, assessed that the situation was too risky to further go inside the vessel to attempt to locate the 4 individuals who remain missing at this time. We are working with the Salvers, Coast Guard Salvage, Engineering and Response Team, the surveyor, and the company to stabilize the vessel. Once salvage professionals have determined the vessel to be stable, we will identify the best option to continue our rescue efforts for the 4 crew members who remain on board. I have met with Commander Norm Witt, the Federal On-Scene Coordinator and Captain of the Port of Brunswick, and he will be here to speak about the ongoing effort with regard to environmental protection, the port, and stabilization of the vessel. Commander Witt.
Thank you. Good afternoon. In addition to the ongoing search and rescue operations, we also have pollution mitigation efforts in the works. Currently, I would say there is no active release of pollution. However, on the potential that there would be, we have established a unified command to put mitigation strategies into effect. The unified command consists of the United States Coast Guard, Georgia Department of Natural Resources, and Gallagher Marine Services representing the responsible party. Currently, we're mobilizing resources, activating our area contingency plan, and taking all steps necessary to mitigate any potential pollution. In addition to the pollution, we're also looking at the salvage piece, and again, to our strategy for that, we've implemented a unified command with the same parties to effect salvage as quickly and safely as possible. I think if there are any questions, we can take maybe a couple. Lieutenant Heflin, did you?
Yes, I think I have time for a couple questions if anybody has anything on the rescue efforts, sir.
Do you know who the pilot was driving the boat?
I do not know the pilot, sir, what his name was.
Are we looking, I mean, just bluntly, are we looking at a recovery or a rescue for these four gentlemen? Or four?
So we're still conducting rescue operations. We have assets on scene. They continue to do what they can. It is a complex situation, so we're looking not just for the safety of to be able to rescue the people that are on board, but also to be able to provide safety for our crew. So it's ongoing, and we're looking to throw as much as we can, and we have everybody looking to try and solve this complex problem.
Was there any information that the ship's stability was compromised when it left the port?
So this is still under investigation, but I'll flip that to Commander Witt to be able to answer more.
So as Lieutenant Heflin said, this is an ongoing investigation, so some of those particulars, we're still trying to determine those.
Still no indication why the ship was even, why it began to tilt or lean on the side or
No, ma'am. Ongoing investigation.
Can you tell us a little bit more about the fire? Someone referenced a fire. Did I hear that?
Yes.
Yeah.
So the fire that was observed this morning was coming off of the starboard side. It looked to be about the area of the cargo, and it was black smoke. Since then, the flames have gone out, and the black smoke has ceased. But we are unable to determine specifically, without going inside, whether the fire has been completely extinguished.
All right, and I apologize for cutting you off short. We need to keep these gentlemen on schedule, so they're going to depart. A couple of us will remain after to do, again, background interview to give you any amplifying information that we have at this time.
do you have a time set for the next